courage, time to be deployed. Make her only stand here, make her roles complete. All we waited for now, past and future meet. Get your weapons ready, kiss loved ones goodbye. Now our time is coming, and it is not the time to cry. Fight the war. Fight the war. Fight the war. Oh, who cares why we're fighting? It's about the fight. Let the writers writing settle wrong from right. In the time of conflict, when the bullets fly, in the space of seconds, a life you cannot buy. Face the facts before you, face the simple truth. We're hopelessly outnumbered, it's tragic but it's true. Make your last formation, take the final road. Now it's time for endings, now it's time to go. Fight the war. Oh, fight the war. Fight the war. It's Sunday night, let's not get in a fight. I don't know what the problem is tonight. I'm gonna rhyme more things with the word that sounds like I have a bite. There's like so many words you can rhyme with. What's going on, everybody? Let's not fight. There's no need for fighting. We have a good crowd to start out the night. This is awesome. We're going to have a great cast tonight. I'm excited for it. And yeah, you guys are the best. What's up, Bend Ups? What's going on, Rogan? What's up, Wyval? Hello, Adam Maniac. What is up, Cujo? Hello, Recruit. What is going on, Dragon Spear? What is going on, Stip Dog? What is up? Let me see. What's up, Not Diddy? What's going on, Lego Freak? What's going on? Everyone's always like, ah! Oh, man. What is going on? Let's see. A lot of talk tonight. What's going on? Porquitos. What's Laporce? What's up, Build? What's going on, Money? What is up, Roix? What is up? Who else is here? What's up, Ika242? I think you may be new to the stream. I hope you like what you see in here. Welcome in. What is up, Sademon? What's going on? What's up, Arcades? What is going on, everybody's? I hope everyone is doing well. It is wonderful. Good to see everyone. You're not fighting. You're having a hard time explaining yourself. Are a good freestyle rapper. What's going on? Cujo! What is up, man? You show me the Monado? What the hell is the Monado? Should I know what that is? Should I be like, should I think that's awesome or what? The bad news that's going on for you in Indom's chat. No, dude, what's going on, Animaniac? I have not heard any bad news about you lately, man. What's up? Oh, you can't stay. I understand, man. Going out for dinner. That's cool, man. I get it. I get it. So yes. So welcome everybody. It is a pleasure to have everyone on tonight. Welcome to what is probably going to be my last Sunday cast for a while, because we're moving into the fall schedule. Starting as of this coming week, we move into my fall schedule. My classes begin this week on Thursday, and so I'm going to be moving into my fall schedule, and that is going to be as follows. Tuesday is going to be from 1:30 to about 5:30 to 6, somewhere around there, Eastern Standard Times. That's going to be my day cast. Thursday is going to be an evening cast from 8:30 until about 12:30 to 1, somewhere in there. And then Friday will be a sort of early or late afternoon to mid-evening cast. So that will be starting at around 5:30 to 6 and going until about usually about 10:30 or 11. So those are the 3 regular casts. I'm going to post that on the page as well. But that is the schedule starting as of this coming week. So that is the deal with that. The Monado was the coolest sword in video game history. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not know. Then I am happy to look at it. Wait, let me take a look at this awesome Monado. You sure it's not that he's holding the Menudo, which is one of the worst bands in history? I just want to make sure. That is a pretty awesome sword. That is pretty slick. It looks a little bit like the sword from Transistor, actually. And, of course, as usual, typical Super Smash Brothers. Awesome sword, and then right behind it, freaking Kirby. You're like, yep, there you go. Anyway. So let's see. Your friend is supposed to get married last Saturday. Had to reschedule the wedding because your friend's fiance was in the hospital. She passed on Wednesday. Oh my God. That is awful. Oh man, I'm really, really sorry for your Adam. That's terrible for you. I'm so really sorry for your friend, man. Wow. That's awful. I'm really, really sorry. That's really terrible, man. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Obviously thoughts and prayers are with them and with the families. Wow. Man, yeah, that's a bummer. Good gravy. That's something else, man. Wow. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Hopefully this stream will be somewhat of a thing to cheer people up, I would hope. This should have been his wedding. Yeah. I know, man. I know. Life is strange. Life is strange that way. I'm sorry to hear that, man, and hopefully the stream will be able to cheer people up a little bit as we go. All right. Well, I do want to thank everyone for showing up as always. It is always a pleasure to have everyone here. Let me get rid of this and let me turn on that. Hello, everyone. Good to see everybody. Okay, a couple things coming on before we get into it. I do want to get right into the stuff. First of all, just a couple of future notes. So you guys now know what my schedule is. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Tuesday day, Thursday night, Friday late-ish day into early evening-ish, basically. And then there will be an occasional fourth cast sometime during the weeks, on occasion. But it depends. I mean, it might be, sometimes there might be a cast on Saturday night or something. But again, that's totally dependent on my schedule and what, my workload is looking like or whatever else. But those 3 days are going to be definite, and that is good until basically mid-December. And then starting in mid-December, we will have the winter break, so the schedule will be a little bit different. And then we'll go on from there. I remembered how to stream. Yes, I did. What's up, Bernard? What's going on, man? Hey, what's up, Zipsop? I will talk about what I think about Final Fantasy VI in a moment. That is a good question. So anyway, that's the deal with the schedule. As far as scheduling for what's going on in the cast, so this coming week, we do have Icewind Dale coming up, and I believe it is coming up, if I'm not mistaken, on Thursday. I will confirm that, but I believe this Thursday is when Icewind Dale is going to make its triumphant return, finally, assuming we don't have a Twitch apocalypse. We were all ready to do it last time, and then we got, Twitch got DDoSed, and that kind of put the, kibosh on that. So hopefully that will not be an issue this time. Hopefully we will have no problems getting things up and running. We're going to do Icewind Dale for the next 2 D&D sessions, and then we will go back to Chapter 2 of Ghosts of Dragonspear Castle. You'll be happy to know that Sod, who is one member of the crew that is running through that adventure, has been hard at work on not only spreadsheet of the characters playing the campaign, but also icons and a graphical overlay. So between him and Foom, who's doing a little work on it too, we're going to have an awesome new overlay for the D&D cast, not for Icewind Dale, but for the pen and paper one. So that's going to be coming down the pipe in a few weeks. The pike, not the pipe. The pike in a few weeks. Now, Thursday, September 11th, we have just about firmed, locked down. It's either going to be Thursday the 11th or Friday the 12th. Thursday the 11th, probably, maybe Friday the 12th. One of those 2 days, we are going to have Kamina Vincent and Ben Cosmina from Tin Man Games are going to make their triumphant return. Those of you who have been on my cast before will remember they were the ones who did the switch over, conversion, there we go, that's the word I'm looking for of the Fighting Fantasy games to Android and iOS platforms. And so I am happy to say that I'm going to have them on stream again, this time to talk about Appointment with Fear, which is their new superhero one. They were kind enough to get in contact with me and give me a free Steam key to this, which is awesome. And so we are going to be broadcasting that, and they're going to be talking a little bit about it. This was one of the favorite interviews of my channel over the last few months from what viewers told me. They really love these people. They're really cool. So that is going to be happening on September 11th. Then on Friday, then on the following week, I am going to have, I haven't quite locked down the date, but I'm going to have on one of my streaming dates, the guys back from Shadowrun Returns. This is the Harebrained Schemes studio, and I'm going to have the guys back to talk about the director's cut of Shadowrun Returns Dragonfall. They're releasing a director's cut of it that's going to be coming out, actually, I think on Thursday, September 18th, I want to say. That's my birthday week. So I'm going to be having them back on to talk to them about Shadowrun Returns. So that interview is coming up as well. And then I'm still trying to get a hold of the people for Shadow of Mordor. I'm telling you right now, even if I don't get the Shadow of Mordor people, don't care. I'm still playing it. I really want them. I really do want to get them on, and I'm still, still trying to push to get them, but I'm going to play it regardless because that's my next big game for that. Final Fantasy VI is going to be occupying my solo streams over the next couple of sessions, and when I'm done with that, I'm going to be moving on to some other single-player games. There's a lot of filler games I want to do. I want to do the Fighting Fantasy game book, the next one in our series that we've been doing. I want to do one of those. I'd like to maybe play through Machinarium, which Shadowed Mage gave me, so I want to try that. I also want to take a look at, I was doing this the other night, Ultima Underworld is one of the most influential games. It basically made me into a PC gamer. It was the thing that just blew my mind about what games could actually do. And Glog, who you guys all know, who is a regular on this channel, actually showed me what Ultima Underworld looks like on DOSBox using a couple of shaders and things like that. And it looks really, really good, surprisingly good. And certainly there's no question about how epic the game was. The game was amazing. So I'm seriously thinking about playing that on stream. It'll be sort of a striking back into the past. That's a game which still holds up. It's an amazingly, amazingly deep game in a lot of ways. It was the direct inspiration for games like Arx Fatalis. It was a big inspiration behind a game like Legend of Grimrock and other things like that. So I'm interested in thinking about doing that. Excuse me. So I may throw that in as well. So I'm going to do a couple of those filler games, and then when Shadow of Mordor comes out, I'm all over that game. I'm going to play Shadow of Mordor. I'm going to be totally playing Pillars of Eternity when that comes out. I want to get those people on to interview them as well. And I'm going to be looking to possibly play Assassin's Creed 4, which was given to me very kindly. And so I'm thinking about I will play Assassin's Creed 4 at some point as well. And then down the line, playing the new Torment game of Numenera. I think that's late this year or next year. Dragon Age Inquisition, I think, has been pushed back to maybe October, November. That game's definitely on my radar. So is Arkham Knight, which is due out next year. So there's definitely some games on the horizon that are sort of the big flagship games, but I'm going to be playing a couple of these filler games in between things. So that's the way that's about. And yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics is amazing. No, I'm turning 42, Cujo, not 67. So anybody... Sure, Snip, I suppose, although we're not really supposed to talk about emulators too much on the site, to be honest with you. So, yeah, Dragon Age Inquisition, yeah, the next one. Yeah, I can't really help you, I can't talk to you about it publicly, but if you want to message me or talk to one of the other folks, that would be cool. What was the other thing I wanted to mention? Oh, yeah, Ben Dups, I'm not going to be doing a Walking Dead stream. I will definitely 100% do The Wolf Among Us Part 2 when the second season of it comes out, because I loved that game, and now that I've had a chance to talk to Bill Willingham, who did Fables, he wrote Fables, I am really excited to looking forward to that going as well. I know, Cujo, that's true. That's going to happen as well. And then, what was the other thing I wanted to mention? Someone asked me, oh, Zips Up, about Final Fantasy VI. I think it's great, man. I really understand why people love it so much. And it's really, it's cool to see how many things it pioneered. And even if there are things that weren't pioneered in it, even if there are things that other games did as well, I think it really brought a lot of extra interesting elements together. Even down to the extent of having a party that, goes somewhere, they wait on a button, you switch to the other party, and then move to another button. It sounds like a simple thing, but it's pretty cool that they use that in this game as well. So I've definitely been enjoying it. I am looking forward to getting to the end because I want a piece of Kefka. is what I'm talking about. Last announcement for tonight before we get started. As it says on the stream, I am going to be debuting a new song from my band tonight. It is a song called Border. This song just got back from mixing. It's pretty much in its final form. We're going to make a couple of tweaks and adjustments to it. You know, I may actually do like a release party on stream when the actual album, which is going to be an EP, comes out. I may actually do a release party when that happens, but I thought I would give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek into what the band is doing. And so that is going to be sometime in a couple of hours, probably. I'll take a break for maybe 5-10 minutes or so. I'll play that song, and then I'll, you know, wrap up with the last part of it, do the giveaway, and then that'll be it for me for the evening. So that's where we're looking at tonight. So, let's see. With all that said, I know a guy who know a guy. Yes, exactly. There you go. Okay. All of a sudden I scroll down, everyone's like, what? Piece of Kefka. Half-Life 3. Okay. All right, so that's it. So with all that said, let us get moving on to some Final Fantasy VI. Shall we? Final Fantasy VI time. Let me make sure that I have this set up right. Do I? Do I have you set up right? Yes, I do. Yes, I did, Rosa, although there's a little bit more to be done. Oh, Rosa, I took care. Yeah, you I actually heard from. I need to get a hold of, if you guys see, oh gosh. Cyrus, that's who it is. If you guys see Cyrus stop in here, Cyrus has not sent me a friend request yet on Steam, and he needs to do that before I can send him his game. So if you guys see Cyrus and for some reason I miss him, you need to be like, Cyrus, send Arv a Steam friend request, okay, if he comes in here. So, all right. Yes, that's true. And one of those filler games might be that RPG. But like I told you, Burner, and again, I do really appreciate that. I am going to play it at some point, but I don't know. It's not going to be for a while, though. I'm just letting you know, because I have loved this game, but I have a limited shelf life for JRPGs, so I don't want to play back to back, you know. So down the line, yes, but I can't promise, you know, exactly when it's going to happen, because filler. But yeah, no, I do appreciate it. So, all right, so let's get moving on. It's the theme song. Okay, I won't play it on stream or rip VOD. Yeah. All right, where's my thing here? Show me Game Boy and run and do that and good. All right, cool. Open. Okay. All right, and you need to refresh, and boom. No, Lego, I did not hear that. Yeah, it's just, yeah. You just need to be careful is all, because it can sometimes not come off the way you want it to, so. Ah, the God of Wars. That's cool, man. Absolutely. All right, so. Excellent. So I hope everyone is doing well today. I had a chance to watch a little bit of the podcast, the Jackal Fear podcast from PAX with a bunch of Twitch streamers, and saw a lot of people that I know on there, and had a chance to watch that, and I had a chance to watch a little bit of the D&D session, which again looks awesome, the one that's run with Chris Perkins as the DM, but I'd say I saved it because I actually want to catch the other ones too and make sure that I'm caught up to it. Perkins is an amazing DM. I have learned so much about being a DM from him, it's crazy, so yes. Alright, I believe I'm leveling up these guys, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure that's the case. You met the dude who stiffed you for $2 2 weeks ago? Hey, what's up, Parker? Good to see you, man. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, that's what you... It's like the... You guys have seen... Have you guys seen the movie Better Off Dead? It's a great, like, 80s movie with John Cusack. And there's this kid who... this newspaper kid who wants to try... Who's been trying to get $2. From the family, so he follows the main character played by Cusack everywhere, just being like, I want my $2! I want my $2! So, Yeah, the PAX the D&D stream, yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen the Q&A Dragon Spirit, but I've heard that they've been talking about doing the Grim Fandango remake, which is pretty cool, man. That's pretty awesome. Okay, let's see. Alright, so I need to get these guys up to level... Let's see. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get them into a fight, and then once I win that, I'm going to have them sleep in a tent. Because what I'm going to do is eventually, when all these guys are leveled, I'm going to go somewhere, and I'm basically going to buy equipment, I'm going to sell stuff, and basically get all equipped. So I have one set of parties. I have to basically get these guys up. All of these guys, Cassius, Mary Sue, Snip, need to get to level 35 or so. Leia needs to get to level 35 or so. So between 35 and 36. Then I need to do that with one more group of 4. Then I need to go buy items and all that stuff, and then I'm going to take on Kefka's Tower. So. Okay. Let's do it up. You're gonna lose this fight because I have got more power than you. Round 2 of grinding, go! What's up, With Intent? What do you mean you're better off leveling 4 guys? They're doing Enhanced Edition. Of course they are. Of course they are. Of course they are. I mean, do they say when it's due out, Arcades? Do they have any notion as to when it's going to be out? That's funny though. It really is. It's like we're the leading edge. They're like right ahead of us. It's amazing. If they had just not had that problem with Atari, we would have been able to use the Enhanced Editions all the way along. Leia gained a level. Mary Sue learned Cura. Excellent. Yeah, but those dinosaurs are too nasty, Rosa. They're actually... I'm leveling pretty fast with these guys. I'm not actually displeased with how fast these guys are leveling. But I'm not entirely sure I know what you mean about one person. Do you mean I only need to level one of them? Like, up, and then you just sort of spread them out, one for each party? Is that what you mean, as opposed to leveling up each group? Sounds kind of like a scary situation, Lego. I forget if it's... Is it 3 that's Flurry? I can't remember if it's 3 that's Flurry or not. We'll find out. I see what you're saying, yeah. Wow, that was actually pretty good. I meant 4 then. One more. And 4. It just says it's up for pre-order? Okay. Man. Yeah, Kurt. Oh, good gravy. Well, stop white winding it. There we go. The Cultist Tower. Cassius gained a level. Excellent. Alright, there we go. 31. He's getting there. Alright, cool. Alright, so what did everybody, because I know it was like nothing but wall-to-wall streams of PAX, so I asked this question the other day, but now that you've actually had a chance to see PAX Prime, different streams and stuff, if you were watching it all, I guess the first question is, were you watching any of the streams? And what did you think about PAX Prime this year? I didn't have a chance to see a whole lot, but... Takedown! Ah, Interceptor, I love it. You watched the Binding Isaac Rebirth demo with Man vs. Game? That's cool. I wasn't interested in PAX Prime. Yeah, Man was at that podcast thing I was talking about, the Jackal Fear podcast. Part of the How to Build Your Twitch community. Nice, nice. Very nice. I will look into that. Let me see this. Enhanced edition. Oh, it's only a month away? Oh, man. Oh, great. I gotta talk to the guys then. If it's only a month before Icewind Dale is released, the Enhanced Edition, man, I'm gonna have to talk to the guys about that. It would be nice to actually be on sequence for a change with an Enhanced Edition. Interesting. Interesting. Because I'm sure the games are not gonna be compatible. But the more we can do to get away from the ridiculous tech issues that we've had before with these games, the better. It hasn't been as bad with this as it was with the Baldur's Gate ones, but still. Icewind Dale. It's 2 words, actually, Recruit. Icewind, and then space, and then Dale. It's the next game that we've been playing on the Infinity and Beyond crew, after Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2. So, it's the next one in the sequence. Oh, yeah, well, I'm low on magic, so I'm trying to just save up. I'm trying to basically, you know, use up all of my magic that I have and then just give them a tent and have them do that. I mean, they're getting levels pretty fast, so... Chest implants. You think it's better than Baldur's Gate story-wise? I don't agree with you on that one, Rogan. I don't think Icewind Dale's is good. I like Icewind Dale, but I don't think it's... I mean, I've never actually finished it because I've kept stopping because it's kind of a grind. It's very combat heavy, which is not my favorite kind of RPG. So as much as I love the setting, and I do love the setting, and the music is gorgeous, and it does have it has a good story. I still prefer probably Baldur's Gate 2, I would say, as far as that's concerned. But, you know... Does he have enough? He has almost enough. 1392. Alright, I have enough to get one more fight in here. One more fight in without magic. Yeah, there's a story in Icewind Dale. Probably could have done that a little bit faster. Look at that cloak dodge. Well, as far as the story is concerned, that's true. Planescape Torment is a great story. Oh, Baldur's Gate 2. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 2's got a great story, Parker. We had a really good time with it. The problem with Baldur's Gate 2 was that it just took so long for us to get it done. Just because of various things. Oh, crap. Didn't know that heals them. That's unfortunate. You won't get off NASCAR? That's kind of funny. I mean, I'm sure you don't think it's funny, but it's funny for us. Yeah, I'm definitely tenting it up after this. Oh, Icewind Dale 2. I have not played Icewind Dale 2. I've only played about halfway through Icewind Dale 1, and that's as far as I've gotten in these. It's going to be a little bit of a problem, actually. Yeah. Trying to just get through this to save magic. Let's get a Cura up. Yeah, we may still be having issues with the bots. I apologize. We're still working on getting the bots back up and working and functioning. Welcome back, Recruit. Squeaky wheel gets the kick! Oh, Minsk. Love it, Minsk. That was my favorite part in the Mass Effect. I love the fact that they had the space hamster in there. Oh, shoot. That could be a problem. I need to get a Cura up on that guy. Oh, nice. Harvbot. Oh, we're still working on it, Snip. It's, the real problem is that... Mary Sue learned Raise, good. The issue with all of these things is that, these bots require the person's computer to be perpetually up and logged into my channel, and that's not always able to happen. You know, like, it's just not able to work out that way all the time, so... Alright. Now we can tent it up. Tent time. Which is why eventually I'd like to get it where the bot is actually running from my computer. That would be the hope. Okay, let's see. Excellent. There we go. Alright, and now these guys, I only have to get 4 more levels for Cassius and 5 more for Cassius, Marsu, and Snip. 4 more levels and 5 more for Leia. So we are getting there, people. By the way, has anybody seen, not to bum anybody out, but has anybody seen the video that surfaced, I guess, about a week ago, that was a commercial that Nintendo had of Robin Williams playing Zelda with his daughter? He was playing Zelda with his daughter, and it was just amazing to see how much he loved the game and how much he was enjoying sharing it with her. I was really, I don't know, I was really impressed and sort of sad, of course, because of obviously what happened recently, but I don't know if anyone saw that. I didn't realize, I think, that he was that much of a gamer. I knew that he loved games, I didn't know that he loved games that much. So, anyway. Yeah, right. I know. Kilobyte, are you Glog? What have you done with Glog? I forgot they're weak to Thundara, you said, right? Yep, boom. Played WoW and Zelda. I know, her name is Zelda. I know. And he was talking about how people were like, oh, is that like named after the, you know, character from, you know, is that named after F. Scott Fitzgerald? He's like, nope. Nothing to do with anything. He loves Zelda, is what it was. So, it's pretty cool, man. And sad, but... Yeah, I know. I know that. But I mean, I didn't realize, I mean, I knew what her name was. I didn't realize, first of all, that she was named after the game. I thought that she was named after the F. Scott Fitzgerald thing. And secondly, I didn't know that he was that, you know, much into gaming in general. Did not realize. Really wanted to learn a better one like Thundara. Sick. What's up, Cho98? Hey, Game Misconduct. What's going on, man? Hello, everyone. Snip gained a level. Marisu gained a level. Marisu learned Asuna. Good. There we go. See, 32, yeah. So we only need another 3 levels or so. These guys are going fast. They are going fast, which is what I like to see. And actually, I should see what the status is with their espers and what they're learning. Alright, let's start with this. Okay, still 50% on Arise. 25% on Re-Raise. 50% on Curaga. Yeah, so he's still got a ways to go on those espers. He has now got 100% of these guys. Alright, so... let's get Quetzalili in there. Alright, I'm still waiting on Curaga. Man, Curaga takes so long. How long is it, sir? It's a rather personal question, isn't it? Haha, what's up, Netrionio? What's going on, man? Oh, thank you! Ladies and gentlemen, the great Sabotis is hosting me, which is very kind of him. Thanks, Sabotis. Appreciate it, dude. If you guys aren't following Seb, you should. He's an awesome dude, and more importantly, he is... I guess I'll stick with Curaga. I don't know. I don't know that I want to waste all that time on Curaga. I guess I'll stick with that for now. More importantly, he's like a DJ extraordinaire. He's essentially, he's the next Daft Punk. Like, he's basically, that's what he's at. You know, like, I mean, everybody talks about Daft Punk and Deadmau5 and all that stuff, but I mean, really, Seb is the next sort of up-and-comer. Like, he's the guy. Those guys are old news. Basically, Farrell has already contacted Seb and wants to play with him, so that's good. What's up, Hillness? Good to see you. Let me know if it's buffering for you, Hillness. Hopefully it should not be. Hosting means that somebody is hosting my channel, which means... Hang on a second. And what hosting the channel means that they, people can watch over on Seb's channel, my channel, and his views and all that stuff goes over to me. So it's basically sort of like a raid, but it's done from the person's channel. And it's really cool to see that he's hosting, and you can see all the details about how it works. So, from the caster gets to see, you know, who's hosting and for how many viewers, which is nice. So, thank you very much. Yes, you do. You get views. Okay, cool. That's good, Hillness. I think hopefully it's been fixed because of the bitrate changes that I made, so hopefully that will be the case. And yes, Snip, you do get views, which is the nice part of hosting. I was not convinced that it was a good idea until I saw that. Until that, I knew that you were the one getting the views for it. Oh my god, I just saw... Huh. I just saw the 6 points. I was like, why is he on one knee? Oh, because of 6 points. Just completely not even paying attention. Hurrah! Now we're back in the game. Nice. Thank you, Money. Money is hosting me for 1 viewer! Yes! Great success. That's funny. Yeah, what is Schalke? It's a good question. I had the exact same question. Ah, crawler. Single crawler, single crawler, single. I'm just gonna attack you. I'm not gonna bother with special attacks. There you go. Hostception. Thank you, guys. Oh, really, Rogan? Why? Well, in fairness, Rogan, if you're thinking that just because you're looking at the fact that you know, right now I'm just sort of running around curing people, leveling people, I mean, that's not the most exciting part. The least favorite part for me of any Final Fantasy game is the grinding part. But you do have to do a little bit of it to be able to get to the point where you can actually survive it. So, I mean, I've tried to keep it to an absolute minimum, honestly. And I'd say I've done a pretty good job of that. Probably will end up having ground, I guess so. I will end up having grinded levels for maybe 4 hours, all told, you know, when all's said and done. But unfortunately, there's a little bit that had to be done, so... Yeah, that's exactly right. There we go. I don't actually know how that works. I don't know how the hostception works in that particular case. I'm not actually sure. I don't think you can host a host. Actually, I'm not sure. Can you host a host? I guess you can't. No, Money? They don't allow that? Okay. Yeah, I can see that getting a little bit out of hand. Be funny, though. It would be amusing. Thank you, Adam. Very kind of you. Very kind of you to be hosting me. Try disaster. Nice. It's a lot faster when you got magic. Cassius gained a level. That means that the rest of them are going to be gaining levels soon, too. It's really done wonders for my hit point totals, I'll say that. Don't try to race with pros on Twitch. Hey, what's up, Seb? Thank you for the host, Sabotis. I appreciate it, man. What's going on, Seb? You were trying to race with pros on Twitch? Man, I want to stream Gran Turismo 6, but I would never race against people. I'm all about being against the computer, man. I don't want to deal with that nonsense. They get irritated when you win. Oh, you just go, you go slash unhost, Adam. That's how you do it. Oh, wow. Nice, Burner. Yeah, I mean, I understand, Rogan. I get it. I mean, it's true that it's not my favorite thing in the world either, as I've said, but, you know, I still like the game, and it doesn't change my overall opinion about the game, but I admit that the grinding is a weak point, in my opinion. And I mean, you know, earlier on, see, what I did was I sacrificed a little bit of this, doing this earlier on, until I got to the stage where I was just never going to be able to get any farther without doing this. Whoa. And then I had to do it, for something like this. And so, you know, but I kind of waited on it as long as I possibly could until I was basically had to do it. So, oh man. Shoot. Yeah, Interceptor. Well, owned at the moment, but not for too much longer. Also, this is my weakest party. Kind of because of the breakdown out of it. It's got 2 straight-up magic people, which is not what I would normally do. And it's too magic heavy. It's too magic reliant. You know, he's got a pretty good attack, but and I have to grind because the final tower, I'm basically just about to go into Kefka's Tower, and I tried going into Kefka's Tower without this, and I just couldn't do it. Like, I just was getting owned all the time. So the time had come for me to actually level it, to, you know, do what I need to do and kind of sit down and level them. And this is like, yeah, I mean, the old school, this is what it was always about. It was, especially JRPGs. In the, as he says, like, you know, old school 80s, 90s, it was always about something like this. And I think that's unfortunate, but, you know, that was just the that was the standard at the time. I mean, if you look at, like, listen, MMOs, I mean, MMOs are about grinding. I mean, well, yeah, but I mean, no, what I mean with intent is that I don't like Netrionio. What I mean by that, with intent is that you know, if I run out of magic, if they run out, all of a sudden they're in trouble, right? I mean, they don't have, like with Picard, it's all about blitz, 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 and that doesn't cost me anything, right? As long as I'm getting it right, then I can do that, you know, essentially in an unlimited way. So, whereas these guys, if their magic is down, I'm kind of in trouble. Okay, I only need 2 more levels for Cassius, Mauricio, Snip, and I need about 4 levels for Leia, so. Chrono Trigger didn't have to grind? Yeah, I guess there were a few. Well, I mean, and you didn't need to grind in Zelda. You know, the Legend of Zelda games, that was an example of an RPG around at the same time, but that was not about grinding. You had to maybe, like, get better equipment. You had to, like, you know, try to earn enough that you could gain you know, get a sword or whatever. But that was what you were looking at, you know, not, not having to just basically run around and fight things until you were powerful enough to deal with them. Oh, alright, thanks, Rosa. There's a relic that takes care of magic problems permanently, really? I don't know what to make of that, actually. Whoa, shoot. Did not even notice. That's what happens when I'm focusing on chat. I'm just kind of like not even paying attention, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, look at that. One of my party members is down. My bad. Oh my god. I don't care about using this stuff though, because I'm going to be buying a bunch of stuff anyway before I go in the castle, so I'm not worried about using up resources and things like that. I have an exorbitant amount of money, which was of course what I wanted to do. Whoops. That's what I meant to do. Tales of the Abyss, huh? What's up, Night Jim? They don't consider Zelda as an RPG? That's unfair. You know, is there... It's strange. I mean, it's unfair that they would think that. Do people think that... Is there been, like, some Zelda backlash? Because I always thought Zelda was a really great game that I really enjoyed, and it always seemed like a game where it was like, oh yeah, Zelda. But lately, I've been like, oh, Zelda. I've heard people, like, complaining about, you know, Zelda and whether they have to watch it or see it. And I'm not really understanding that. I don't know where the sort of hate is coming from all of a sudden about it. You know, I mean, I haven't even seen it, like, lots of speed... I can imagine people saying that even about, like, Super Metroid, because there's so many speedruns of it. I could imagine people being tired of it. I wouldn't be, because I like Metroid. But, I mean, I don't know. It seems like lately a lot of people have been down on the Zeldas. I don't know why. Oh, is that true? What's up, Noobity Noob? Well, that's a new one on me, man, because this is all new for me, so... Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. But I mean, you're not gaining levels in Zelda, but you're certainly, as Link, you're gaining equipment, you're improving equipment, you're assembling pieces of a Triforce. There is technically a story, especially in some of the later ones. I don't know. I'm not sure if the first Legend of Zelda would qualify, but I would feel like... I don't know. I feel like the Zelda... At least from Zelda 3 or so onwards, it is pretty much, I mean, an RPG, it seems to me. What's up, Sundare? No, I don't have the Growth Egg Relic, Noobity. This is my first playthrough, so a lot of this stuff I don't necessarily know, man. Your hearts are kind of low. That's true, actually. Bite your tongue, Sundare. So wrong. What's up, Thor? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I mean, I guess I know what you... Yeah, I mean, I guess so. It's certainly not like an RPG necessarily in the sort of might magic sense, but I don't know. Okay, how are we doing on the levels here? Good, okay. 2 levels for each of them, 3 levels for her. Yeah, I guess that's true. I'd have to think about that. Because, I mean, you know, technically, if we're going to get really technical about it, RPGs are about, you know, playing a role, right? So technically, if we're really going to kind of get down to brass tacks, if we're really going to get down to it, RPGs, you know, if you're playing a role, you're definitely playing a role in all of these cases. That was pretty nice. KOTOR 3 confirmed. Sure can. Sure I can. These tumbleweeds, man. They take a lot of damage. No, 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 no. That's not true. You're not really playing a role. I mean, I guess you're like, you can be playing like a person running around, but you're not taking over the personage of that individual. You're just, you know, playing through them. I wouldn't say you're really playing a role in a lot of those games. You're not. I mean, I guess you're playing a role because you're playing a fighter in Street Fighter, for example. I think that's kind of a stretch. I think it's better. I think it's easier to make the argument with Zelda. What's up, Cyrus? Hey, Cyrus. You sent me a friend request. Cyrus, what's your Steam name then? If you send me a friend request, what's your Steam name, man? Because I got a couple of friend requests, but I never got anything from you. What is your actual Steam name? Faraga, I don't actually remember which one gives you Faraga. Is it Phoenix? Yeah, it's Phoenix. Not shockingly, right? He's almost got a Rise, and re-raise would be nice too. You sent me a friend request but wasn't accepted? Well, what's your Steam name? As I've mentioned before, I need to know if you guys are sending me stuff, you need to let me know if your Steam name is different from your Twitch name, because otherwise I'm like, you know. What's up, Sniffles? There's a nicely worded letter. Let me see. Let me just check this quickly. Hold on. I want to make sure that I get Cyrus his game before I forget about it. So hang on just a second. What's up, Sniffles? Good to see you, man. Ah, okay. So, give me a second then. Let me send this right off right now before I forget. This is finishing up a giveaway that we had the other day, folks, in case you're wondering. Cyrus won, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Cyrus, you wanted Risk of Rain, right? I wanted to make sure that was the game that it had been. And, of course, you're also getting the Dead Island Epidemic beta key. So let me know, is it Risk of Rain that I'm giving you? Okay. There's on that way. Okay, and... So, yeah, is it, it was Risk of Rain, yeah? I believe. Sorry, give me just 1 second. I'm just finishing up this giveaway from the other night. Okay, I'm ready to send this off. Just make sure. Is it, It was Risk of Rain, right? That was the one, I believe. Is that accurate? All right, well, yeah, let's not, we don't need to get, I mean, you know, whatever. People can think what they want about what the RPG is. $12.98. Okay, okay. Yes, that's what you wanted. Okay, cool. Okay. There it is now on its way to you, Cyrus. Thanks. Sorry about that. I did not know who was whom. All right. Back to finishing up and leveling. Whoops, that wasn't what I wanted to do. That was not what I wanted to do. I want to do a flurry. What's going up, Fallen? Hey, Halo. What's up, Arcbound? No, I have not leveled the Yeti yet. One step at a time, man. I'm finishing up leveling this party, and then I have one more party of 4 to level, and that's it. Let's see. Fire Raga. Hey, Tails Fanatic, what's up, man? What's up, UGR Gaming? What's going on? My pleasure, Cyrus. What's up, UGR? What's up, Tails? What's going on, man? Oh, you guys. My point being that I think if I sort of sat down and talked to people about it, I'm pretty confident a lot of them would agree that Zelda qualifies as an RPG. Whereas a lot of these other ones, I mean, it passes the smell test, right? Like, you can make an argument for any of these things, but I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Obviously, it's an action RPG. So, you know, you're not going up levels, but, ooh, a new Bushido technique. That's cool. 34. So he's got another 2 levels to go. No, 1 level to go. Marisu got another 2 levels to go. Snip, 2 levels to go. Leia's got 3. I want him to have Suna. Let's take a look at these abilities. Shadowed, what's up, man? What's going on, Shadowed? Sky, Flurry, Eclipse. Shapes Kai energy into a shower of blades, which rains down upon all enemies. That sounds awesome. Eclipse, that's, okay, so that's pretty cool. That's definitely true, Snip. Life is an action RPG. I think you're being too limiting, Rogan. Respectfully, Rogan, I think you're limiting it too much. You can't restrict it down to nothing. Because then you would also say that Mass Effect is not an RPG, because there's lots of shooting, and like it's more of a shooter than an RPG, and you know. Then I think you're kind of losing the argument at that point if you go too far down that line. So I'm willing to agree with you that there's definitely definitively things that are not RPGs, but I think I'm not a big Diablo guy, but it's an RPG. I mean, you know, you're going up levels, you're gaining loot, you're gaining experience, you're building a story, you're creating a character. You know, in a way, it's more of that even than Zelda is, because you're given Link when you start the first Legend of Zelda, you know what I mean? Like, you have no choice in the matter. And whereas in these other ones, even in Mass Effect, you can adjust the way your Shepard operates. Is Shepard an infiltrator? Is he a soldier? Is he, you know, is he an adept? What, you know, in the first one, I forget the other choices. And what sorts of weapons is he going to carry and stuff like that, so. It's just for a parody of RPG. Okay, cool. So I'm looking forward to actually trying out that new technique. Let's see how good that technique is. RPG elements. Oh. I don't know, might have to agree to disagree on that one. Alright, here we go. Can I get that Bushido up to 6? I feel it. This is so slow to get up there. Oh my god. I wonder if there's a way to speed up how fast he gets this. Duna! 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 Eclipse! Wow. That's not bad. It takes so long, though. That's the only problem, is it just takes so freaking long. No, I mean, every game is definitely not an RPG. I don't want to take the argument too far in that direction. Definitely not. But I just am anxious. I think it's important not to limit too much what the definition is either. And be like, well, the only RPG really is, you know... Maybe it has to do with how much you change the role. Like maybe, you know, if you're able to change the type of character you are to a greater or lesser degree. So like, for example, Skyrim, you can play many different kinds of things, right? You can literally shape the character into something you want him to be. Okay, 1 level for each of the top 3 guys, 2 levels for bottom, and then we're done. Ah, back attack. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, the problem was this Bushido is just too slow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Cura. Can I get a Cura? Nice. With the block. That was clutch. Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter Nights, Morrowind. Yeah, no, for sure. For sure, I'd buy on that, for sure. Yeah, Baldur's Gate. I think we can all agree that Hotline Miami is clearly an RPG, right? Hotline Miami is all the things you want in an RPG, right? You got progression, you got a story. You can kill progressively bigger things. Hotline Miami, totally an RPG. Super Bass Fishing, totally an RPG. You sort of, you know, you inhabit the life of your fisherman. Call of Duty. Yeah. Papers, Please, an RPG. You do play a role in it, but I don't think you'd call it an RPG. I mean, Papers, Please is basically a puzzle game, right? Okay, waiting. Ow. Last story. What is an RPG simulator? 2014. Yeah. Totally need to do that. Cassius learned to rise. Cassius learned Curaga. Alright, that's what I wanted to see. Curaga, that is a good thing to learn. Still got 52% on re-raise. Oh, man. Well, he got Curaga, which is awesome. That will help a lot. Re-raise, it just takes so long, my god. Ermagerd. I make a TED Talks, what is an RPG? Nice. Yeah, I know, Thorg. See, that's why everyone was like, oh, you gotta grind, you gotta grind. Then you start grinding, and they're like, oh god, more grinding. Right? I told you. I told you, it's not the most exciting thing in the world. Fortunately, we're closing in on being done with it. But yes, I entirely agree that it's not optimal. Need for Speed Most Wanted. You're all for the grinding. What's up, Fallen? Yeah, I've been talking a lot about the effect of grinding on what people think about these games. I mean, it'd be interesting to see. I'd have to look at it. Oh man, I'd have to look at the speed runs again because it's been a while since I've seen the speed runs, and actually see how long it takes for them to do this. Because you've got to grind at some point to get levels high enough that you could actually like win. I mean, you can't just rush through it and it's just a matter of execution. You also have to be a high enough level. So, I don't know. I'm curious. Alright, see you, Sniffles. Yeah, I know. Well, no, I don't think it's that exciting even when you're playing the game, to be honest with you. Alright, so Cassius is at the level he needs to be. I just need to get Mary Sue and snip up one more level, basically. One more level for Cassius and Mary Sue, and we're good. One more level for Cassius and Mary Sue. Yeah, no, it's exactly right. I'm gonna get this up to level 6. And one more. 6. You're at a grinding point of Final Fantasy VII, so you decide to play Final Fantasy VIII. See, I think that's what it is. I think that's one thing I do not miss about the old school RPGs. Which is one of the reasons why when I was talking about Ultima Underworld, which is definitively an RPG, there is no grinding in Ultima Underworld. It just that's not the case. You know, there are points where you have monsters that are too powerful, but you go to other areas of the game where you're doing other story aspects of it, so it's not like you're going somewhere so you can become super powerful to defeat this other thing. You know, whereas it's more artificial, I feel like, in the older school games. So... Oh, the exploits? Okay. I know, right? What's up, Dragonright? So, yeah, this is the training montage. Well, exactly. So the part, you know, it's the part where the guy's, like, fighting the last guy, you know, and he's just like, you're the best around, but then it goes on for 20 minutes, because you're like, oh, you know? I'm trying to think if I can get through like this. Probably not. Probably I'll have to use another tent. It's unfortunate, but oh well. 200? Oh my god. What's up, Love Shack? Wow, Hilness. That's nuts, dude. That's really too small. Rogan, you know, I don't know. I was saying, I don't know if you were here when I was talking about this, but I have to say, I was surprised. I was a little bit surprised how good the game looked, smoothed out through DOSBox. I did not expect that. I thought it was going to look terrible and pixelated to all hell. But I have to say, it actually looked pretty good. So yeah, I was sort of shocked. You want his internet? Alright, so just need one level from Mary Sue and Snip, and that'll be it, because Leia will be close enough. One level more from Mary Sue and Snip. Nice. Leia gained a level, Snip gained a level, Mary Sue gained a level. I think that's it. I think that did the job. 35, 35, 35, 34. Yep, that's good. Alright, let's get these guys cured up. Alright, that takes these guys. Now I just have to get the one last level there. Alright, now I have to get the last party here. And I'll see how much we actually have. I have to figure out who it is that I'm putting in this last party. Alright, who have we got? Who's the other party? Let's see, I had to do... I just see what the levels are. Derby, Yeti. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Fun with... Here's... Look at this party, people. Whoa, Cambridge Bot. Cambridge is back? Ooh, is Cambridge Bot back? Cambridge Bot is back. Huzzah! Yay, Cambridge Bot. Welcome back, dude. Does that mean Cambridge is here? I don't see Cambridge, but I see Cambridge Bot. Welcome back, Cambridge Bot. So look at this party, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, look at it. Derby, Yoda, Gambit. So here's Gambit, right? Here's Gambit. He's standing there. And he's looking around himself, and he looks around and he's got a feral youth, a Yeti, and a freaking Moogle with a colored ball on top of his head, and he's like, really? Oh god, that's too funny. That is too funny. Yeti hype. No Yoda. Alright, we're gonna definitely get some Cura on him. Let's get him unicorn on him. Yoda. Yoda. Yoda, Yoda. It's close. And by close, I mean identical. Yoda, Yoda. Yoda, Yoda. Yoda, Yoda. Yoda, Yoda. Yoda, Yoda. Yoda, Yoda. Trying to decide what I want here. Let's do that. Yeah, we're good. We're good on the bot commands. He's working. Yoda. I thought that Yoda... No, I thought that Yoda was exactly like Yoda. I thought that was the joke. Someone because I don't think you were the one who named him, right? Somebody wanted to name him Yoda. And I was like, and so we named him J-O-D-A. But, you know, it's basically Yoda. Not Joda. You know? Alright. Okay. Time to fight with Yoda, with Yoda. It's Yoda, Yoda. To fight with Yoda. Okay. Oh, I didn't equip them with relics. Whoops, I didn't equip them with relics. I gotta equip them with relics. I was like, they should be more powerful than this. I totally forgot. Alright, I'll do that after this fight. I gotta equip them with their relics. Alright, I gotta equip them with relics. That was totally my bad. H-Kitty gained a level. Look at that. They immediately gain levels. What? There were 3 options with yes and 1 with bacon. I lost a back. Wait a minute. I lost a bacon? Where's the straw poll? Let me see the straw poll. Is there another one good streamer? You guys voted... Okay, really? You voted for bacon over whether I'm a good streamer? Is your question, I was a good streamer... You see, I think actually you're misinterpreting the results. I think the reason that it says bacon is because bacon is an even stronger version of yes. You know what I mean? It's an even stronger version. So when I said bacon, when you said bacon, I was like, it was like, yes, that was completely what it meant. You know what I'm saying? That's a different, you know, that's a totally different matter. You know. Whatever makes you feel... Hey, what's up, Durbin? You guys can say what you like, but I know the power of what bacon means. I'm going to redo all these relics and everything when I set up for them. Bacon strips. Bargain! Whoops. And that's what I wanted. Can't give you Malulu's charm because Okay. The chat gives, yeah, I got you, Durbin. The did the move go well? Because you're in the midst of moving last time I talked to you. Bacon is greater than Arv. That hurts, man, it hurts. Hurts deep. Cuts to the core. Alright. Now they got their relics. Bacon time. As long as it's crispy bacon. That crispy bacon is delicious. Chewy bacon, I've never been a big fan of super chewy bacon. Nah. Crispy bacon is where it's at. I love it. He throws the Moogle at him. That's the best. I love it. That dance is actually pretty OP. Oh, really? Nah, not chewy bacon. Crispy bacon's where it's at, man. That was a good one. Magic AP. Just cut three. I love how he has 356 magic. Why? What exactly is his purpose of having 356 magic? Ah, see, that was the old bot. That was the law bot itself. Nice. It's just so funny. That whole throwing you like a baseball pitch right at you is awesome. Love it. Yoda's magic is too powerful, right? All of a sudden Yoda's like, "You shall not pass!" Assassin's Creed 4, Rogan. He said. Derby gained a level. Derby learned Cure. Oh god, whoops, 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 whoops. You don't like steak? I'm not crazy about steak either. I do like a hamburger. I do like good hamburgers. Disappointing hamburgers are very disappointing, but I'm telling you right now, good hamburgers are delicious. And I actually think that my favorite chain hamburger, so, you know, hamburger or restaurant chain, is the Red Robin hamburgers. For a chain. I've also had some delicious hamburgers, obviously, at sort of more local restaurants, but on the chain side, that's what it's about. I'm actually right near a Bronx Burger House, which is surprisingly disappointing. It's kind of like the burgers are gristly and it's not what you want. Cook the steak in the stove, really? The egg burger, oh yeah. Whiskey River's good, yeah? I don't remember if I've ever been to Whiskey River. No, but the meat in a steak is tougher though. It's chewier. And that's, you know, that's the thing for me, is that I don't particularly like super chewy stuff. Anything that's like chewy and stringy pretty much is not likely to work out well with me. It's why I don't care for certain aspects of Japanese food. Like I do love salmon teriyaki. I love chicken teriyaki naturally. I like katsu, chicken katsu. I like some sushi. But like eel, I'm not a big fan of like, what is it called? Okra. I'm not a big fan of that. Anything that's like slimy or stringy or chewy I'm not a big fan of. And sometimes steak is tougher. It's tougher to chew than something like a burger is, so. Yeah, steaks, the other thing about a steak is it's got to be medium. If you cook a steak well done, that's just like eating a charcoal briquette. I'm sorry. Oh, good Thanksgiving turkey. You love okra and octopus, Durbin. Ugh. Not my thing, man. Thanksgiving turkey, I can't agree with you there, Snip. A good Thanksgiving turkey is good, man. That's quality. Your wife doesn't like ham? Ham can be very good. Did he just throw himself? I think that Yoda just took his own body and threw himself towards the guy. I think is what just happened. God, that magic defense is no joke. Oh, monkey, really? Really, Dragon? Yeah, I don't know, man. Every time I have a well-done steak, I just feel like I'm eating just charcoal. Give me medium all the way. My dad used to love medium rare, which is a little bit... I'd actually like my food to be cooked, you know? People are like, I'd like a rare steak. I'm like, you mean an uncooked one? But medium, that's where it's at, man. Medium. It's cooked a little bit. It's not cooked a whole ton. You know? Medium to medium well. You like my steak still mooing. Yeah, Diddy. So you're a rare guy, then. You're all about the rare. Alright. No. Get out. You love when the blood runs into the mashed potatoes. Now I'm starting to get a little troubled. You're starting to sound... This is sounding like you know... Dinner tips with Hannibal Lecter at this point. I'm trying different rages with Derby while I'm at it, so I can try to get a sense of what his rages do. Oh, okay. She went to vacation to Ireland for a month. Did she take the kids, Derb? I hope. Or did you take some of the kids, or... She didn't leave you with all 6 kids, did she? I know it's true, Burner, right? Hey, what's up, gentlemen? You have the kids, okay. Wow, no kidding. Welcome back, Adam. You have all... Wow, dude. How are you holding out, man? That's big, big brownie points. Big brownie points, man. That was quite a jump. I liked it. The goal level is Lazara, Cura, Reed Cloak. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I hear you, man. So I was gonna do 35, but I don't think I can actually stand that. So I basically want to get Derby to level 30. When I get Derby to level 30, whatever these guys are at, I'm gonna go with. So I just want to get Derby to level 30. Then I want to go and basically pick up all of the items and equipment they're gonna need. Because you'll notice I have almost 500,000 gil now. So do all of that, and then we're gonna take on Kefka. So we're getting there. We're getting there. It's gonna end up being about 4 to 5. It's gonna be all told to be about 4 hours of grinding throughout the entire game, which is not bad for a Final Fantasy game, but, you know, obviously still suboptimal for me. I'd like to do none of it, but that's just the deal. Oh, that's cool, Derb. That's cool, man. Whoops. I parked the freaking ship too close to the castle, so... Yeah, he is. What's up, stream? What's going on, man? He is totally carrying me. Actually, that's not true. Gambit has been fine. And I'm getting a chance to practice with, Derby a little bit. I do like Yoda's, the fact that Yoda just randomly throws people. I like that. That was kind of unimpressive. Nice, gentlemen. Wait a minute, I missed the first part of that. You successfully finished your very last shift of your job. Congratulations, gent. Congratulations, gentlemen. Welcome to the rest of your life. Welcome to the new part of your life. Congratulations, dude. Yeah, that heal from H-Kitty is no joke. That dance is pretty good, I have to say. I have to say it's pretty good. And that's good, because Moogle's going to be in my party. He's going to be in one of the parties for sure. The only one I'm debating about... I'm not really debating about it. Senny was kind of useless on the character side. Was just not doing enough to make it worth it. So... let's try that one. The Halo books. Yeah, do your job in mod. Right now he's full-time mod. He's actually quitting his job so he can do nothing but mod for my channel. Nice. Yeah, Brandon Sanderson. Picard is amazing. I'd mod all day. I assume that Gentleman's in such a good mood that nothing you guys do to troll him is going to bother him. Which is not, let it be said, an invitation to troll him, I'm just saying. Alright, so he's floating. I do like the fact that float stays with him, that's pretty awesome. Let's see. This party is actually a lot more effective than I thought it was going to be, at least against these monsters. Okay, so he's got to move up levels. So Derby's got 3 more levels to go. 3 more levels. You don't remember the name of it, Durbin? Oh, okay. You're going out with friends for a minute? Interesting. Let's go with Nettle Hopper. The heck is going on? Why do we have people stripping in my chat? There'll be none of that nonsense here. We got Burner here, and we'll manage. Freaking Derby looks like Blanca there, doesn't he, from Street Fighter? Doesn't Derby look like Blanca? Hush, you're enjoying the show. Great. I'm waiting for, and I mean, actually, think about it. When Derby gets thrown by Yoda towards one of the guys, how does that not look like Blanca's spin attack in Street Fighter? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's take it easy there. I love the fact that he throws characters. I love that. It's so funny. Hot. I know. I have not seen Xanos for a while. Has anybody seen Xanos around? I have not seen Xanos for a couple of weeks, I think. Alright, so 2 levels for Derby. That's it. 2 levels for Derby. Everyone else is moving up at the right rate of speed. I just need 2 more levels for Derby. 2 levels, and then we go get items for everybody. And then we take on Kefka. Whoops. Yeah, I know. Exactly. Maybe he's occupied in getting stuff ready for his restaurant. That would be pretty awesome. Except that I want him back here so we can figure out what's going on. You leech from Yoda? Okay, that's good. Haha, Derb. That's the spirit. That is the spirit. Yeah, you know, I should do that. No, I could get in touch with him. I was just curious because I hadn't seen him on. I'm not concerned about him, because I figure he's fine. But if I don't hear from him for another couple of days, I may actually try to get in touch with him and see if he's okay. Let's try Zagram. Yeah, I love it. He like jumps across. He's like, oh, ah. No, gentlemen, Durbin's wife is in Ireland. Scary as in, she's making you say this? Is that the idea? There you go, love. That's what it's about. $145. Good lord, man. I can't remember the last time I was 145. I'm 6'3" and 185. So let's go with Were-Rat. Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing, Adam. Osmo speak. Six feet, 221, and I'm proud. Nice, Derb. Well, that's what you gotta, I assume, Derb, that's what you gotta be when you're freaking jumping out of planes for a living, man. I assume being buff was part of the deal. For a minute, Fallen, I thought you said you were, I know you're 6'6" now, I thought you were saying you were 6'6" in 6th grade, and I was like, so nobody was checking you for hormonal imbalances? Like, 6'6" in 6th grade would be terrifying. I actually remember, I played basketball in junior high school, and I remember in 8th grade, we went to play, I grew up in Connecticut. I was trying to think if it was Heartland or where it was. I can't remember where it was. Somewhere in central Connecticut, I think. We played this one set of guys. These guys all looked like they were about 6'1", 6'2", 6'3". In 8th grade, let me remind you. And we found out later on that a bunch of them had been held back. Like, they had missed a couple of them had been held back several times. So they were basically like, you know, sophomores or sometimes even juniors, except they were still in 8th grade because they'd been held back. And I remember I was just like, and at the time I was still tall, but I was